Hi, I'm Alexandra Strzezinski, and today I'd like to tell you all about my car. I'd like for you all to imagine driving down the highway in a black convertible. You got the top down, the wind blowing in your hair, the sun on your face, you got your favorite song on the radio. Nothing gets better than this. Then you're just cruising along, and all of a sudden, something obstructs your view. And that something is a very unsightly Mercury Sable. And you start thinking, man, I'd hate to be the person driving that car. Well, hi, that person's me. I drive a 2001 past its prime gold Mercury Sable. And some of you may say, well, it's not that bad. Well, yes it is. Because there are three things that make my car the way it is. One, its exterior, its interior, and its mechanics. And you may be thinking, wait, isn't that what makes up every car? Well, yes it is. But it's the unique characteristics of each of these components that make my car all so special. So, with that being said, let's start with the exterior of my car. At first glance, you may be like, oh, that's not too shabby. It's got a nice gold color to it, and when you inspect it, all the mirrors, windows, and tires seem to be intact, so what seems to be the problem? Well, as you get closer, you start to notice that on each back tire, you notice that there's a chunk of paint missing. And there, taking its place, is a brownish-orange rust that's taking its place. And as you move closer up the car to the headlight, you'll notice a giant scrape as big as all get out. Now, I'll take responsibility for this one, because I'm not really the best driver, and I have hit a few curbs in my day. As you move around the car, you'll see the mirror and realize that's cracked. And in fact, it is being held together by Gorilla Glue. Again, I'll take the blame for this one, as I had trouble getting out of the garage. Now, all of these problems are just cosmetic, and as you get deeper into the car, into the interior, you notice that there are more problems that develop. When you open the car, you notice that there's not too many problems. You'll see that there is a green seat cover sitting there, and if you were to take that green seat cover off, you would notice that the leather seat is as cracked and wrinkled as a 70-year-old woman who has spent too much time out in the sun. But that can easily be covered with the seat cover. But unfortunately, my car doors cannot be covered as easily. For the leather on the sides have started to droop and sag and started to reveal what appears to be some sort of yellow foam. So I have again taken the call of Gorilla Glue to come and help and solve this problem. Now, none of this is as bad as my air conditioning. You can just be driving along and everything's going great, and then all of a sudden you get that smell. And once you smell that, you know that you have about 2 to 3 minutes before that air conditioner busts and you're getting hot air blown in your face. And I tell you, there is nothing like driving on a hot summer day getting hot air blown into your face. And you may be thinking, okay, big whoop. Your car's 13 years old, and let's face it, we don't all age as gracefully as we'd like to. Now, I could put a little time and money into this car, and I could fix all these problems. But no time and money can go into fixing what's underneath that hood. Because underneath that hood, there is something telling my car to keep my warning signals on all the time. So I never know whether or not I actually have something to worry about. So you could say that my car and I have somewhat of trust issues. And it's because of these issues that I didn't believe it when it had its oil light on. And so now sitting in my car is a brand new engine, because apparently cars need oil. I've also recently purchased a new battery for my car, and you'd think that this might solve the problem of me having to constantly charge my car when I want to drive it. But of course, for me, no, it doesn't solve anything. So to sum up, my car isn't quite the beaut he once was. He's got cracks and rust and scrape. The leather's not holding up like it used to be. And if it wasn't for those jumper cables in the back of my car, I wouldn't be getting anywhere. And as much trash as I do talk about my car, he has been a loyal friend for a few years with me now, and occasionally gotten me from point A to point B when I've needed him to. So it's safe to say that I will miss him when I decide to trade him in for that all-black convertible. Thank you all for coming and listening to my speech, and have a wonderful day.